over the WIBC listening area.
93 WIBC, WIBC.com, and the Next Radio app.
Hey, Pat Sullivan here for the Michaelis Corporation, and joining us on the program is David Harting with Michaelis. Hey, David, good morning.
Morning, gentlemen. How are we?
We're doing well. David, tell us what you do for Michaelis.
Waterproofing, foundation, and mold estimator. So we've been a little hectic the last 2 weeks.
Right now.
So you spend a lot of time underground.
Yeah, a little bit, but we finally need to talk about our emergency guys. They have been working 12, 14 hours a day for 3 weeks in a row now. They're amazing.
So we have had rain. 9
days.
Yeah, David. The last dry day we had was April 26th, and we now have had we had 2 different storms that had between 2 and 4 inches of rain. That's a lot of rain for people's foundations to take.
That's a lot, and it still amazes me as I still see people who have basements in Indiana and refuse to even talk about putting in sump pumps, which to me is absolutely ludicrous. You're just asking for a trouble, if you ask me.
Yeah, absolutely, because it's only going to take one event and one little change to a grade or one little tennis ball and a downspout, and you're going to have a mess on your hands.
Yep, that's a fact.
So what is it? So right now you guys are just doing the emergency thing, I imagine, trying to get people pumped out and different things, and you kind of go back and kind of evaluate what's going on in their basement and crawl space, and that's where the mold remediation comes in. Yeah,
that's kind of going. Yesterday I spent half the day looking at a couple 2 houses that were for sale that were underwater in the basement, full finished basements, and then the mold's gonna kick in. Probably relatively quickly after that. So I say the last couple of weeks has been a mess. I'm in between appointments now, actually.
Yeah, and I guess if we were going to recommend and tip to a homeowner would be to at least get down and check out, clean out the sump pump pit, make sure there's no debris in there, and if that sump pump hasn't been replaced in a number of years, I would get it replaced, and because I never. The thing about a sump pump, it quits. It doesn't slow down. It quits, and that's when your basement. It's a little different from the water heater that's going to pop a hole and you're going to see a little water on the floor. The sump pump just stops working. Yeah,
it gives you no warning whatsoever. So I mean, that little, I suppose your typical sump pump and battery backup system's anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000, and in my opinion, is well worth its weight in gold. If you've got $50,000 in your finished basement and it's got 6 inches of standing water in it.
That's right, and you're going to ruin all those college term papers as well that you worked so hard on. David, thanks for spending a little time with us. David Harting from the Michaelis Corporation, the number 844-FIX-INDY. That's 844-FIX-INDY, the Michaelis Corporation. Construct, renovate, restore.
A lot of doctors wear lapel pins, but there are only about 40 doctors in central Indiana